Hi, my name is Kathleen and welcome to Low Salt Cooking. Today we're going to be making tilapia with a baked potato and peas. This is a super easy recipe and anyone can make it. To start off defrosting our fish, we're just going to take our water and turn it on and wait until it's hot. When our water is as hot as we can get it, we're going to fill our bowl all the way to the top. And we're going to put our frozen tilapia fillet in the bowl of hot water. Wait 5 to 10 minutes and your tilapia should be defrosted. While we're waiting for our tilapia to defrost, we're going to get some of our marinade ready. This is a great marinade that I found at a local health food store here in Tennessee. It's great and it tastes really fruity and fresh. It has no sodium at all, and I use it to cook my fish with because it just tastes so delicious and yummy. If you look down in the description below, you can find more information about this product. What we're going to do is we're going to pour our marinade, a little bit of it, into the bottom of the container. Then we're going to put a no salt seasoning on top of our marinade. This is a great no salt seasoning that I just found at Big Lots for just $1. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit on because we're going to put a little bit more on later. This is just so we'll get a little bit of seasoning on the bottom of the fillet also. After your fish is defrosted, what you want to do is put a little bit more marinade on top of your fillet. And you're gonna sprinkle as much seasoning as you like. I personally love this seasoning, so I put a good bit of it on there. And you're gonna put your lid on and pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to marinate. You can just marinate this for a few minutes if you want to. I just found that when you put it in for 30 minutes, the marinade just really soaks up in your fish and it tastes so yummy. While we're waiting for our fish to marinade, we are going to make some awesome seasoned baked potatoes. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my ingredients together. First you're just going to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of your bowl. It's just really about as much olive oil as you want because olive oil does not have any sodium in it. But of course it can be fattening. Your balsamic vinegar has about 5 milligrams of sodium in it per tablespoon. So you can put as much as you want in it. It just depends what your diet suggests. So I just put like about a tablespoon in there, probably a tablespoon and a half. I love the balsamic vinegar, so I'm pretty generous with it. That's about 2 tablespoons. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna sprinkle your choice of seasoning. I love Italian seasoning. Of course, this has no salt in it. And I just put a bunch in there because I really, really love it. Next, I am going to put a zesty seasoning in. And I use a garlic and herb zesty seasoning blend that is also salt-free. You're going to cut up your potatoes. You can cut your potatoes however you like. I personally just cut them into half and then cut them into 3 slices and just cut down like this. And I just put them in my bowl. Just do this to the other half. Cut down and put them in the bowl. Next, you're just going to take a spoon and you're just gonna mix your potatoes together. You'll preheat your oven to 400 degrees and you will bake these potatoes in there for about 30-35 minutes or until they are crispy and toasted. Just spoon your potatoes evenly out onto your pan and you'll just put any of the excess sauce on there. what you're gonna do is you're just gonna spread them out real good. Make sure they're not too clumped together. And you can kind of spread them around in the sauce if you want to. And you'll pop them in the oven for about 30-40 minutes. I personally like to record all of my meals and track my sodium. So this morning for breakfast I only ate 126 milligrams, and lunch I ate 112 milligrams. I had a snack of apples and peanut butter with 62 milligrams, and tonight my meal is only 61 milligrams of sodium. This diet was difficult at first, but now I've really got it down pretty well, and I found a lot of great ways to keep my sodium low and keep all my meals super tasty. Next, you're gonna take your marinated fish, put it on a baking sheet, and you're gonna pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how big your fish is. And then your fish will be done. After your fish and your potatoes are done, I just get some canned peas, no sodium canned peas that I buy from my local grocery store. You can get them at Walmart or whatever standard grocery store you have wherever you live. And I spoon a generous amount on my plate because these do not have a lot of sodium in them. And I pop them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Now you've got a nice, simple, healthy, and tasty meal that only takes 30 minutes to make. Come back next week for another tasty meal on our low-salt diet. If you have any questions below, feel free to ask me. And if you have any video suggestions, that would be great too. I have figured out so many ways to make this diet tasty and delicious and healthy. I am great at getting together a healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even snack food. So if you have any suggestions, tell them to me below. Thanks for checking out my first video. I really appreciate it, and I would love it if you would subscribe. Thanks, and have a fabulous day.